Elijah Ware here with LMC Varsity Sports. I'm alongside Peter Vera as we get set to call some Section 1 AA playoff football as the 3-seeded Mamaroneck Tigers get set to host the 6-seeded Carmel Rams. Peter, what does Mamaroneck have to do tonight to come away with the win?
Well, Mamaroneck is going to have to come out strong, especially on defense. They got to use one of the Parkinson brothers to come out very strong, come out at that very big number 12 quarterback on Carmel and sack him as many times as possible and really shut down that offense. Carmel only has 2 losses, Mamaroneck only has 1, and they were all pretty close games. So let's see if Mamaroneck can come out on top against Carmel, who in the past 3 years, they have faced each other. The first year, Mamaroneck in 2015, they blew them out over there at Carmel. Carmel then won the last 2 years. And this is actually Mamaroneck's first home playoff game in a while. So welcome back to the playoffs here in Mamaroneck. So let's see what we can have in store for us today, Elijah.
So Mamaroneck has some extra incentive on this game with this being their first home playoff game in a while. So we'll be right back with your opening kickoff.
Right here, I'll be right back with you guys. Good luck tonight. Check these. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck, guys. Now, come shake hands, introduce yourselves for me. Let's go, Tigers! All right, it's playoff time, guys. Special time of year. All right, help us out wherever you can. You know your team's better than we do. You can help us out with your players. It'll be helpful for everything. Questions about anything? Head, tail, and then hit the ground. You would like a tails is the ball. Tails. And it is heads.
Heads it is.
Mamaroneck has won the toss, and you would like to receive. Which end would you like to kick from? Turn your backs there, flat, turn your backs there. Mamaroneck won the toss, and they're going to receive at the scoreboard. White, keeping up the scoreboard, guys. Good luck.
We are back here as we get set for the opening kickoff. This is playoff football here at Mamaroneck High School as Carmel gets set to kick off. Mamaroneck receiving, back to receive is Shane Smith along with Jack Betton. So as we get set to kick off, kicking is Christian Hutcher, and we are underway in this Section 1 AA playoff matchup. And we start off with a penalty, and this one sails out of bounds, and Mamaroneck will start off with good field position.
This is a great way to start from Mamaroneck, Elijah. And this their first home playoff game. They're already starting off on a good start here with that penalty.
Come on, strong!
Definitely, Peter.
Let's go, Orange!
So Tommy Dillon's gonna lead his team out to start their drive from the 35-yard line. That's Mamaroneck is hosting their first home playoff football game in quite some time. So they're looking to get off on the right foot. They'll be starting from the left hash. And they come straight from the sideline in the formation. And this is a handoff to Shane Smith as he cuts it up, and he has a big game, and he's still running, and he is tackled. He is up to the 47-yard line.
What a beautiful run there by Smith, Elijah. Great handoff by Dylan, and he exploded for 10 yards around there.
And Mamaroneck is wasting no time as they run the exact same play, but the other way. And Shane Smith is breaking tackles as he is brought down by Brian McCabe.
Another explosive run by Smith, and Mamaroneck is really coming out to a very great start.
So Shane Smith picks up about 9.5 on the play. He's just short of a first down as Dylan looks for somewhere to pass, and he has a man, and this one is dropped.
Oh, that was a very close one there for Dylan. He almost had one taken away from him also there by one of the defenders, but he almost got that pass also completed too.
The intended receiver on that play, Will Bruce, as he couldn't hold on to that one. And the Tigers are right back up to the line with Shane Smith to Dylan's left. And this is another handoff to Smith. And it looks like if Dylan would have kept that one, he would have had some room to run.
That's correct. That was a tough one there for the Tigers.
So it is now 4th down and about 1 as the Tigers look to keep this drive going. So Coach Betty, he's gambling early, trying to get some momentum going in this game with a lot at stake. So it's about under 2 minutes into this game, the Tigers are gambling. And Dylan decides to keep this one, a great decision as he makes a move, and he is up to the 20-yard line. Great decision by Dylan, and the Tigers have a first down.
What a gamble by Coach Vitti, and what a great run by Matt Dylan. Great explosive run coming off that 4th and inches.
So a good run by Tommy Dillon, as this is another handoff to Smith, and he tries to get upfield, and he'll pick up about 3 on the play. So it'll be about 2nd and 7 coming up for the Tigers.
What a great few runs here already early here for the Tigers, Dylan and Smith.
So only 1 pass play so far, as we're used to seeing the Tigers open it up in the passing game, but they've come out running.
That's right, Elijah. And that throw would have been almost completed, just a little bit tipped over Bruce's hands. If he would have caught that, that would have been a nice throw.
Yeah. And he also didn't have a lot of room to catch that one either.
That's correct.
Got a nice little lick on him right after it sailed off his fingertips. So, but nonetheless, Mamaroneck is still driving. 3rd and 5 as Dylan looks for somewhere to pass. He moves around and he'll be sacked.
First great stop for the Carmel Rams there and their first sack of this game so far.
This sack was by Brian McCabe as he has his 2nd tackle. So it's now 4th and about 14. The Tigers still going for it as they look to try and get a score on this first drive. And this is a screen pass, and this one is to Chris DeVito as he tries to get upfield. And it looks like he may have just enough for a first down, and he does. So a great call by Coach Vitti as he dials up the screen, and it leads to a Mamaroneck first down.
Nice completion by Dylan there to DeVito. That was an amazing pass, and that's the first completion for Dylan.
So Mamaroneck still in the hurry up. This is another handoff to Smith as he dives forward and picks up about 5 on the play.
Coach Vitti really gambling here early today in their quarterfinal matchup in this first quarter.
And it's really paid off both times.
That's right.
So we have a timeout here from Carmel as they look to get things together. Mamaroneck, a great first drive to start this game. We'll be right back as they look to punch one in. So it's 2nd and goal for the Tigers after the Carmel timeout. a great drive thus far for the Tigers. They look to get this one in the end zone as Shane Smith is wrapped up for no gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Mamaroneck is still continuing attacking on that run here. Doing very well.
So Mamaroneck staying in the hurry up, and this is a quick pass out to Parkinson. He breaks one tackle. He's headed for the end zone, but he is stopped just short at about the 1 or 2 yard line.
Great job on Mamaroneck, and they're really so in inches away of scoring the first touchdown of this game.
So Mamaroneck has converted on 2 4th downs thus far. This is the last one they need if they want to finish this drive off strong.
That's correct.
And this will be a pass from Dillon, but he has some room to run, and he'll score. He gets across the goal line, and this is a touchdown for Mamaroneck with 7:43 to go in this first quarter.
Coach Vitti has really done great gambling today. 3 4th down conversions with Dillon. Great job by the Tigers here in the first quarter so far.
And another great decision from Tommy Dillon as he decided to keep that one. He basically walked into the end zone.
That's correct, Elijah.
So here comes the extra point attempt from Kalinin, and this one is good as it sails into the trees. And Mamaroneck strikes first here in this Section 1 AA playoff. We'll be right back. LMC Varsity Sports. Back here with LMC Varsity Sports after the Mamaroneck touchdown to start the game. It'll be Kalinin kicking off, and this will be Carmel's first possession coming up. As this one is a bit of a squib, and Carmel recovers the ball.
Almost like an onside kick there, Elijah.
Yeah.
Looked like they wanted to get that ball quickly again and get their offense back on the field.
That would have been ideal if they could have got that one back.
That's right.
But it'll be Carmel who recovered it. Phil and Jerry gets the recovery, and Carmel will start their drive. We have 6'6" quarterback Peyton K.
Who's also related, is actually the coach's son of Carmel Rams football.
He gets under center in the I formation. And the first play will be a handoff for Carmel, and this is going to be a short gain for Sam Duke.
Nice little short gain, looks like about 4 yards. About 2nd and 6.
So Duke gets up to the 35-yard line. Decent first run for Carmel as they start their drive. So the Mamaroneck defense, they had their work cut out for them today, as they'll have to contain K and the Carmel offense. And they do a great job on that play as they stuff Duke for no gain.
That's what I was talking about earlier today, Elijah. The Mamaroneck D is going to come out strong to maintain this offense off the field and have that explosive offense on their side.
So it's now 3rd down and 6 after a very short gain on the last play for Carmel, as Mamaroneck looks to get a 3 and out on their first defensive possession. And K will drop back the pass. Looks like he has a man, but this one is just a little too high. And it is off the fingertips. So the punt unit comes out for Carmel, and a great first stop from the Mamaroneck Tigers defense.
Very good job of the Mamaroneck defense, taking off K off this field and giving the opportunity for Dillon to come back and just explode in this game for the Tigers.
Back to return the punt from Mamaroneck will be Jack Betton. As this one is a pretty good punt. As this one sails down to about the 10-yard line, the 11-yard line. So a great punt from Carmel as they set Mamaroneck way back.
That's a very good punt there, Elijah. Keeping Mamaroneck way back, as you said. But as we saw in that first explosive drive from the Tigers, you don't know what to expect. Maybe they can come back again and score another one again. We just got to wait and see.
Right, they came in and they really took the Carmel defense off guard. A good, smooth, hurry-up offense. They kept the drive going multiple times and eventually scored on another 4th down conversion. So here comes Tommy Dillon in the Mamaroneck offense. as they look to do it again on their second drive of the game. So it's Dylan still in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left. As he looks to pass, is a little quick shovel pass to Smith, but Carmel read this one all the way as they stop Smith for a short gain.
Looks like Carmel's ready this time, knowing that Mamaroneck is going to come out running off the first possession.
Mamaroneck stays in the hurry up. Dylan back to pass. As he looks for a man, he has Betton across the middle. But that's not Betton. It looks like Matt Parkinson. So Matt Parkinson gets about a 4-yard gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Dylan stays in the shotgun. And this is a keeper from Dylan as he makes another good decision. And he picks up a Mamaroneck first down.
Mamaroneck today so far has been doing so good on 3rd and 4th down. A very good way to start this first quarter in a quarterfinal matchup.
That is really demoralizing to a defense. You get 2 good stops on 1st and 2nd down. And then 3rd and 4th down, you give it up. So that keeps the drive going for Mamaroneck, and this time it's Smith on the handoff as he tries to cut it back, and he'll be stopped for a gain of 3 on the play.
That's a very good run there to start this 1st and 10 to now be a 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6, and give a little more momentum there for Dylan to see what he can do on this next play.
So Dylan takes instructions from Coach Vitti. And Dylan drops back the pass. He's under pressure and he will be sacked. The pressure initially came.
Looks like there was no loss on that play.
The pressure initially came from Matt Murphy. And then Andrew Parisi finished them off. So it's now 3rd and 11 for the Tigers. As Dylan is back in the shotgun. Shane Smith to his left. This will be a quick slant pattern, and this is caught for about a 4-yard gain.
This time Coach Vitti decides to go with the punting team this time.
And a good decision from Coach Vitti. He's backed up on his side of the field. So it'll be Mamaroneck punting. Back to punt is Shane Smith. And back to return for Carmel is Joseph Mosqueda, along with Alex Buchesny. It'll be Buchesny who catches the punt. He has a little room to run. He makes a cut, and he still has room to run. And he is running down the left sideline, and Smith tries to cut him off. And he'll be tackled after a good return up to the Mamaroneck 25-yard line.
What a
and
great,
Carmel is in good shape, Peter.
That's a great punt return there by Carmel Rams. They really just destroyed that punt defense on Mamaroneck on that play right there.
So a good return from Buchesny as he gets his team up to the 27-yard line to start off this drive. As Peyton K is back in the shotgun. He sends Buchesny in motion. This is a handoff to Duke. And we have looks like it's going to be a false start. So it is a false start. And that'll back Carmel up 5 yards.
You got a whistle.
Another penalty for Carmel there. First one was on the kick earlier to start this game.
Peyton K still in the shotgun. He drops back the pass. This is a quick stop. And this one is caught for a gain of about 8 or 9 on the play, so they get a chunk of that back.
That's correct. It was a nice pass there by K. Trying to get their team a little more ahead.
That was Badnick on the reception.
The Rams are going to try to score here in the first quarter. They got to do it now.
So 2:50 left to go. Mamaroneck still leading 7-0. And it's K who will keep it. He makes a cut and he fumbles. And it looks like Mamaroneck recovers. But no, it's actually the Carmel Rams who get the recovery So that's a big break for them as K gets up to about the 19 or the 17-yard line, just short of a first down. That could have been a disaster for Carmel.
That would have been very scary there, and very early in this game. And Mamaroneck has been playing good defense so far as well. And if you would have, but looks like they might be actually close to the first down too, Elijah. Just inches.
Yeah. So the referee signals just short of a first down. So it'll be a 3rd and about 4 inches to go. Comes up to the line. It looks like they have the big guys in there. And I'm gonna guess this is gonna be a sneak from the big guy. And it is a sneak, as K has more than enough for a first down.
Great little run there for K. See if they do get a touchdown off this play here, Elijah, to tie this game up, because Mamaroneck has been very good so far on both sides of the field. We don't know what we expect for the later on for this game.
So the Rams had the ball at the 14-yard line, looking to get one in the end zone to tie this thing up. And this is a run from Duke, and he'll be stopped after a gain of 4 on the play.
Great stop by the defense again there, Elijah. This is what you really want to see by the Mamaroneck defense, especially at this, where the Rams offense are at right now. At least stop them to a field goal, or maybe not even let them do a field goal.
So Mamaroneck trying to hold tough as Carmel started this drive at the 27-yard line of Mamaroneck. So this is K as he throws a dart over to the left side as the receiver found a soft spot in the Mamaroneck zone. So this is very close to being a first down. And it is a first down. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Rams as they inch closer and closer to punching one in the end zone. The Rams lined up in the I left formation. This is Duke as he runs one in, and this is a touchdown for the Rams. And it's now 7-6 with 1:12 left to go in this first quarter. Things just got a little more interesting here.
That's correct, Elijah. The Rams just brought it back after an explosive start by the Tigers, but K brought them back. They rallied around their quarterback, and they've had their first 6 on the board, and now they've just got to see on the extra point.
So Sam Duke punches that one in the end zone, and it'll be Hutcher who tries to convert the extra point. But this one is blocked. Great block from Mamaroneck, Alex Burney, as he comes right through the middle and gets the block. So it will remain 7-6 as Mamaroneck comes away still on top after the Carmel touchdown. We'll be right back with LMC Varsity Sports. So after the Verney block, we are back here with Mamaroneck set to receive, still up 7-6 with 1:12 left to go in this first quarter. And this one will be a return by Mamaroneck. Sam Smith touches that one, and he steps out of bounds, a big mistake, and this will back Mamaroneck way up to start this drive. They'll be at about the 4-yard line, so they'll have 96 yards to go if they want to get another one on the board.
This was a better kick this time from the Carmel kicker there, Elijah, compared to the first one, which went out of bounds. This one actually got Mamaroneck off guard and looks like it's going to be a little tough task for Tommy Dillon and the Tigers.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. It looks like Smith thought this one was going to sail into the end zone and be a touchback, but it stopped on him, hit his hand, and he stepped out at the 4-yard line. So Mamaroneck has their work cut out for him. So it'll be Dillon, and this is a handoff. And this is Parkinson as he gets up the field and gets up to the 14-yard line.
It's a nice little run on the left side. It was a strong side right there. It looks like he came out pretty explosive on that run. Great job by Parkinson.
Charlie Parkinson with the carry. It's 2nd and 2.
So Parkinson actually gets up to the 13 and gets his team a little room to run. And this is Shane Smith as he breaks loose. And he has some room to run with one man to beat. And a great play.
Well, we do have a penalty here, Elijah. Hopefully it's not against the Tigers.
So we do have a penalty flag on the field. And it'll be holding on Mamaroneck. Good tackle by Chris Jordan on that last play as he saved a touchdown, but it would have got called back anyway. So this will back Mamaroneck up to
Probably what they were before.
So this backs Mamaroneck down to the 8-yard line. And this is a run play, and Mamaroneck is stuffed by a slew of Carmel defenders. And that might be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, Black. Let's go, Black.
10 seconds left to go. 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. As Dylan tries to get this one off before the clock runs out. And he does. He has a man. He throws this one up to Betten. Betten makes a great catch. And this is a first down for the Tigers. Another great conversion as the time runs out in this first quarter. So Mamaroneck makes a great play. Good catch by Betten. And we'll be right back in the second quarter. So after the Jack Betten catch, a good throw from Tommy Dillon and a great catch from Betten, we reverse field, and it's now 2nd down for the Tigers as they lose about 3 on that play.
A little shovel pass on that one. Saw that there was like a lot of defenders coming at him, a lot of Carmel guys, but.
So this is a quick swing pass out to Smith as he runs over a number of defenders and gets up to the 30-yard line.
Just gained the same yards that he lost on the last play, but Mamaroneck are still pushing.
So 3rd and 7 for the Tigers as they look to convert another 3rd down to keep this drive going. Parkinson in motion. And this is Dillon who hands it off to Smith. And he stopped for no gain on the play. And this is 4th down. And here comes the punting unit for the Tigers.
Let's go, cover team.
Another time now the punt team has to come out for the Tigers after a pretty nice little run the Tigers had there on offense.
Let's go, cover team.
So they're going to hand it back to the defense, see what they can do.
Back to punt is Smith. And this one is nearly blocked. And Carmel will just let this one roll out of bounds. And they'll start this drive from their own 37-yard line.
Some nice little area for Carmel to start off, especially what the previous ones were before. But the previous return they had was that very good run off that return that they got near the 35, I think, or the 40. So that was a good return there, but they got good possession here again now as well.
So Carmel comes up to the line in the I formation. K has 3 receivers out. He drops back to pass. He looks for a man, and he is going deep. And this is Buchesny. And this one is dropped. A good throw from K. But the drop from Buchesny, that one could have been 6.
We did see K throw earlier before this matchup, and he does have a good arm. He's a pretty big guy, so watch for that arm to be used a lot more now after the running game looked like was not working out very well for the Rams earlier in the first quarter. So second quarter is a different history now there, Elijah. We got to see what happens.
So 2nd down for Carmel. Incompletion on 1st down. K sends Buchesny in motion. And this is a keeper from K as he will be stopped. Great tackle from Matt Parkinson.
As I said there, Elijah, the defense, Mamaroneck defense, have been stopping that running game a lot today against the Rams. Rams got to have to see another way to get around that D and probably just throw more. Like that throw before we saw that was incomplete, that was dropped.
Looks like they're trying to set up Mamaroneck with a couple read options.
That's right.
keep the secondary off balance. As K is now back in the shotgun with Duke to his left. 3 receivers split out. And K will keep this one as he runs up the middle, and he has just enough for a first down. Up to the 49-yard line.
That's right. Don't forget, K is a big guy. Like I said, 6'6". You can probably roll over a few defenders if you're bigger than any defender on the Mamaroneck side.
But Mamaroneck's done a great job thus far of bringing him down when he does run.
That's right.
So that'll be important as this game goes on. And this is a pitch out to Duke. He spins off a defender, and he gets about 5 on the play.
The Rams continue to run here in this game against the Tigers. Probably to really wear out that line over there.
You got to think Carmel was really trying to set up Mamaroneck for a deep pass. As they really run heavy here to start off this game. But you see when they do the play action and K drops back the pass, he does have some receivers open. And this is a big mistake as K isn't paying attention. And this one is recovered by Duke. But this was set Carmel way back to their own 35-yard line. And this will be a 3rd and long.
What a big heartbreaker for the Rams on that one. Just really after a few good runs and a few good plays there by the offense, for that just to happen, it's a big mistake and a tough one for them. So, but this helps out the defense from Mamaroneck. Very big to see so they can bring the game back to their offense.
This will be 3rd and about 24. The Rams have a long way to go for a first down. This will be a deep pass, and this one is broken up by Jack Betten. And it will be 4th down for the Rams as the punting unit runs onto the field. So another great stop from the Tigers.
Tigers D is ready for anything, and it looks like the man-on-man action with the cornerback and the receiver. The Mamaroneck has been winning both chances at when K was trying to throw at the receiver.
So back to return for the Tigers is Trey Cologne.
Get in there, get in there, get in there!
This one nearly blocked by Bernie. And it'll be Cologne with a little room to run. And he gives a nasty stiff arm as he gets over to the right side of the field, makes a return up to the Mamaroneck 40-yard line. So a good return from Cologne and a nasty stiff arm for his highlight tape.
Mamaroneck has been very powerful so far today. More monster of explosive runs, everything. They've done everything possible here in all offensive sides and defensive sides. So let's see what Tommy Dillon can bring now for the Tigers here in this next possession.
So Mamaroneck will start this drive from their own 39-yard line after the Cologne return. And the Tigers are quick up to the line from the sideline. And there's an empty backfield with Doyle looking to pass. He rolls out to his right, and we have a flag on the play. And this is completed to Matt Parkinson for a gain of about 4 on the play. Now we have an illegal procedure from the Tigers. So this will back the Tigers up. And it'll remain first down.
Tough one there by the Tigers to make them go back right there. But
Legal procedure will be 1st and 15.
just loss of 5 right there on that penalty. But Tommy Dillon has pushed their offense before. Let's see if he can do it again.
Dillon still in the shotgun. Michael Bennett to his right. And this is a handoff to Bennett as he races to the left side and he tries to get to the sideline and he picks up about 5 on the play, getting back to the sticks. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Bennett brought him back there for 5 yards, back to the scrimmage. So see what the Tigers can pull off now with 2nd and 10.
So Bennett actually stepping out a couple yards before he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 12. As Dylan fakes the handoff, and he has a little bit of room to run, and he picks up about 3 on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 9. As Mamaroneck tries to keep this drive going.
Mamaroneck has been running all day, doing a great set of runs here with Smith, Bennett, and Dylan. Really confusing the Rams D.
And Dylan is under pressure, but he breaks a tackle. He breaks another tackle, and he makes a pass over to the sideline, and a good hit on the sideline. And it is now 4th down for the Tigers.
Tough one there by the Tigers. I think the penalty set him back to start this set of downs. So let's see what the Tigers D can bring back again. It's been pretty quiet so far after the first 2 touchdowns that we've seen by both the Tigers and the Rams.
Most definitely, it's been a defensive battle here in this 2nd quarter as Buchesny catches the ball and makes a good return. He is still running, and he has some speed, and it looks like he doesn't go all the way, but he makes a good return up to the Mamaroneck 25-yard line. Big return for Buchesny.
2nd time Buchesny has come out explosive off a return. The first one, he brought it a lot of yards. I think it was on the punt return. Now this one's off another punt return. So the Rams have been doing so well off punt returns here in this game. Mamaroneck's going to have to work better on that defense on the punt return.
Special teams is often the decider in a lot of football games when 2 teams are evenly matched. So this is a handoff and a good run. Andrew Bumgarner, he stays up on his feet, keeps his feet moving, and he picks up about 7 on that play, making something out of nothing.
The Rams are pushing more this time. Now that they have very good field possession on the Mamaroneck side here. So the Rams are flirting with a touchdown.
So it looks like a timeout from Coach Vitti as he wants to talk things over with his defense. We'll be right back with 2nd and 3. So after the strong run from Andrew Bumgarner, it's 2nd and 3, and this is a handoff to Sam Duke as he turns his way up to the Mamaroneck 14-yard line. A good run from Duke as he picks up a 1st down for the Rams.
It's a 2nd very good run there by the Rams there off.
1st down Rams on the Tigers' 12-yard line.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Rams. Another handoff to Duke as he pushes his way forward for a gain of about 3 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 7.
It looks like the Rams are just going to push their way in with their running back in this 2nd quarter on this set of downs over here. Doing pretty well so far. Just power driving through that defense.
So K back up to the line. I left formation. And this is a fake handoff and a cut try by K. He goes nowhere. That was Sam Smith, and we have a flag. Looks like some extracurricular activity going on after the play. So we'll see what this flag is all about. And it looks like this one is going to be on Carmel. And this is a personal foul against Carmel. I couldn't quite see what happened, but this will back Carmel up.
It's a tough one there for Carmel after really pushing up way in the Mamaroneck territory. So this would really bring them back and maybe not even get them in field goal range as well. So it's a tough one there for Carmel.
Looks like 3rd and about 25 to go for Carmel. That was a huge mistake. They got so close to the end zone, and now this backs them up. And it's 3rd down, so they won't have too many opportunities to get this one to the end zone.
You might see a throw in here for K. We never know, but a throw would be smart.
So K does drop back the pass as he has a little room to run, but he'll be stopped and pushed out of bounds. Chris DeVito on the great defensive play, and it'll be 4th and very, very, very long for the Rams.
Great job by the Mamaroneck defense to stop K and the Rams on this last play. But it looks like they're gonna probably go here on 4th down. The first time Coach K of the Rams wants to flirt with a 4th down here and see what they can pull off.
I agree with this call from Coach K. Not the basketball coach. as his son drops back the pass, and he throws a wobbler across the middle. This one falls incomplete. So that is a turnover on downs for the Rams, and Mamaroneck will take over.
Great job of the defense again for the Mamaroneck Tigers, stopping the Rams from getting a touchdown or field goal. And the first time that the Rams that were flirting to play with something on 4th down, they got nothing out of it. So Mamaroneck goes 2 for 2, and the Rams now are 0 for 1 on 4th down.
So the Tigers will start this drive at the 29-yard line as Carmel awaits the Mamaroneck offense. Tommy Dillon lines up with a bit of an empty backfield. He has Sam Smith on his left wing, and this is Shane Smith, as he gets the handoff and picks up about 5 on the play.
Nice little run by Shane Smith. After a few good runs early in the first quarter, now he's continuing with the running game here again in this second quarter. After we saw Bennett play a little more, a few set of downs, and Dilton run a few set of downs too.
Dillon back in the shotgun. He fakes this one. He pitches it out to Parkinson as he tries to cut it up, as they try to strip the ball. But Parkinson does a good job of holding on to that one for a short gain.
Parkinson's a big guy. He can really hold that ball very tight. He didn't let those Rams take it away from him. Did a great job on holding it.
3rd and 4 for the Tigers. As Dillon tries to get this one to Will Bruce. This one is tipped at the line of scrimmage. And it'll be 4th down for the Tigers. And once again, the punt unit comes out after a good defensive series for the Rams.
As we said before, Elijah, it looks like the defense took over for both sides, and we have yet to see another great offensive move by either side of the football field.
Back to return is Buchesney and Mosqueda for Carmel. As Shane Smith kicks this one towards the sideline, trying to keep it away. And the great return is for Carmel. And this one sails out of bounds. We'll take a quick break. And we'll be right back with 3:37 left to go. So we're back after the punt from Mamaroneck. K in a shotgun formation as he sends Buchesney in motion. And this is another handoff to Sam Duke as he picks up about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down for the Rams.
Just to go back off that punt sequence, the Tigers finally figured it out. Buchesney can run.
Definitely.
He can do what he does as a punt returner. He can run around and confuse that punt team. And this time the punter legit did the best idea and let me just punt it out of bounds. So now the Rams have gone back this time and start back.
So K keeps this one as he cuts this one up on Parkinson. And Parkinson does a good job of turning him back to his teammates. And the Tigers get a stop on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Tigers are doing again a very good job on defense, really keeping the Rams away from scoring opportunities.
Peyton K in the shotgun formation again. Sam Duke to his right. He drops back the pass, throws a quick one out, and this one is completed to Aiden Babnick for a Carmel Rams 1st down.
It's a nice little completion there, Elijah. After a while, we haven't yet to see a throw by K. This time it was a good one for first down.
Yeah, Dad did a great job of getting to the sticks, stopping on a dime, and K got it to him quickly as he fakes another handoff and he tries to cut this one back, but he is stuffed after a 3-yard gain by a number of Tigers defenders.
I feel like they got to go on a little bit more on that throwing game there, Elijah. Every time it looks like in my point of view, they have yet to have really get a very explosive run by their running game. It's been mostly when they get a first down or second or a big gain was on the throwing pass.
I agree. As this looks like a near sack as Trent Cologne was coming in bringing some heat, and he gets a lick on K, and he forces an incompletion. And this will be 3rd down for the Rams.
Yeah, it took K a little long to throw that pass, and by the time he threw it, the D was just right there on that big tackle and just making that ball a little more airmailed than it should have been.
Cologne was sent in on a safety blitz, and he brought some heat on K. As K rolls out to his right, and he makes a completion over on the right side of the field for another Carmel Rams first down.
As I told you, Elijah, you can see how K can really be very good when he's throwing the football. Like, looks like the Tigers are now being caught off guard now with these throwing plays.
So K drops back the pass once again, and this one is nearly picked off from Cologne as he ran right in front of the receiver and nearly took that one away from him. And that might have been 6, as he had a lot of room to run and he was in stride.
That was very smart by the Mamaroneck defense. Now they know what's going to happen now, that they know that K is coming out passing.
So after the incompletion on that play, it'll be 2nd down as we have a couple whistles on the field, and Charlie Parkinson may have some blood on him. So it'll be Verney coming in for Parkinson as they try to get him cleaned up. So K sends a man in motion. He drops back the pass. He is under a little pressure. He throws this one back to Duke as this one is nearly stripped. But Duke holds on to this one.
Gear for first down, Elijah.
He picks up about 9 on that one, Peter.
Great job by Duke and K right there.
Yeah, oftentimes you see the running back is that safety net for the quarterback.
That's right.
And K throws this one over to the sideline, a good strong throw, but an incompletion, and it's 4th down coming up for the Rams. So this is a big play here for the Tigers as they want to get another stop to get the ball back and maybe get another score before the end of the half with 47 seconds left to go.
The Tigers got the fans here trying to give them a little more extra hype. So there will be looks like a timeout there.
Yeah, so a timeout from the Rams as they want to talk things over before this 4th down play. We'll be right back for 4th down. Back here for 4th and 1. The Rams are in the I left formation. And this is a handoff to Duke as he powers forward with 40 seconds left, and that's enough for a Rams first down as they try to get things going as time is ticking.
Looks like they called another timeout quickly for. Oh, now the clock is moving, so there was no timeout.
So they stopped the clock to move the sticks, and this is a penalty on the Rams. That looks like offside, a big penalty against the Rams, and this will set them back another 5 yards and waste a little bit more time off the clock as they try to get one in before the end of the half.
1st and 15.
So time ticking as K is up to the line. 23 seconds left to go. The snap is off. K drops back, and he throws one deep, and this one falls incomplete as he was looking for Mosqueda. This one sailed right on him. So with 12 seconds left to go, second and 15 for the Rams.
He was a little open, but it just looked like the wind probably pushed it a little bit.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's go, Tigers!
So an incompletion from K. Mamaroneck trying to hold tight with 12 seconds left to go in this first half, leading 7-6. This K is up to the line. Sam Duke to his right. And this is a handoff to Duke as he has a little bit of room to run. And he gets up to the Mamaroneck 26-yard line. And this is another timeout from Carmel as this is their last one with 5 seconds left to go. They might have one, maybe two more shots to get one in the end zone.
That's right there, Elijah. That was a very good run by Duke. Helps out the Rams and helps out their quarterback to really be more calm in these last 5 seconds to see if they can score a last-second touchdown in this first half.
So as both teams talk things over for this final play of the half, we'll take a quick break with LMC Varsity Sports. After the timeout from the Rams, with 5 seconds left to go, K drops back the pass, and he has to throw this one into the end zone. As he doesn't, and he completes this one to Buchesney, but it doesn't matter as time runs out. 7-6, the Tigers lead with 0 seconds left to go in the first half. Peter, what'd you think of that first half for both teams?
Very good half by both teams. This first quarter, we saw a touchdown by the Tigers, a very explosive start, and a good touchdown also by the Rams. But it's been all defense ever since both teams have scored. So let's see what we can see on the next half, and see if at least one of the teams can have a nice offensive. One of their offenses can start moving this game again, because, like I said, it's been all defense after that. Those 2 points have been happening on the board.
So after this defensive battle in the first half, the Tigers lead 7-6, and we'll be right back for some second half football. Back here for some second half Section 1 AA playoff football. It'll be Carmel receiving here in the second half with Buchesney back to return, along with Mosqueda. Kicking off for the Tigers is Kalinin. And we are underway here in the second half. And it'll be Mosqueda returning. He runs with a full head of steam. He tries to make a cut, and he is brought down and tackled. And a good tackle.
Let's go,
Matt Parkinson.
That's a very good kickoff return there by the Rams to start off the second half. Great run for about like 25 to 30 yards there on that one.
Yeah, so they get up to about the 38.5-yard line. They'll start this second half under center in the I formation. And this is a handoff to the fullback right up the middle.
The Rams continue to do the running game here and start here the second half. And the Mamaroneck D is still strong on all those runs by the Rams.
Andrew Bumgarner on the last carry. As the Rams are in the I formation once again. Sam Duke in the backfield. And he'll get the handoff. He makes a cut, and he'll have just enough for a first down up to the 49-yard line.
Great run again by Duke there for the Rams. Duke has been their most explosive runner on their side. So that's the first down of this second half for the Rams.
The Rams will stay in the I formation. They rely heavily on the run, and this one is stopped as Duke ran into one of his offensive linemen. A good play from the Parkinson brothers.
Way to go, Chalooch!
Great job by the D again from Mamaroneck, stopping the Rams in for no gain on that one.
So now K is back in the shotgun. A bit of a pistol formation. As he drops back the pass. This is a slant. He was looking for Buchesney on that one, but this one is a little too far, and it falls incomplete.
It was almost picked too there, Elijah.
Yeah, he was way off the mark on that one, timing a bit off. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Rams.
Let's go, defense!
7-6 is the score. Both teams playing good defense. The Rams shooting themselves in the foot a couple times in the first half. They had that personal foul, then the bad snap and set them back a few times after they were driving.
That's right.
French, you get in there, French!
So now this is a run by Sam Duke as he runs hard and powers forward for a gain of 5 or 6 on the play.
You need to fill from the left. Let's go!
And this will be 4th down.
So here come the punting team. Special teams comes back.
So Coach K is not going to take any chances here early in this second half as he sends out the punting unit. And back to return for the Tigers is Trey Cologne. So Verney looks to try to find a crease to get a block, but another great punt. And this one is returned by Cologne, and he has some room to run as he tries to get to the sideline. He does, as he gets another stiff arm, and he is up the sideline, past the 40-yard line. A great run for Cologne as he gives his team great field position to start their first drive of the second half.
That's what the Tigers needed there, Elijah. Perfect way to start the second half for the Tigers. That's the same way they started in the first half off explosive runs. And this is the first great moment for the special teams on the Mamaroneck side. A big 40 to 50-yard run on that play right there.
Great run from Cologne. He gets his team great field position. Special teams is often a big game changer, especially in playoff football. So Mamaroneck will have some good field position to start this drive as Tommy Dillon comes out with the empty backfield. Shane Smith to his left wing as he's in motion, and he fakes the handoff, and he's going deep to Cologne as Cologne tries to make the catch, but this one sails over his head and it falls incomplete on Mamaroneck's first play of the second half.
Just a little bit inches, matter of inches, and Cologne could have caught that ball, and it would have been a very good completion there for Tommy Dillon.
So Mamaroneck tries to strike early here in the second half as Tommy Dillon takes another snap, and this one is handed off to Smith as he gets up the field for a 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Tigers.
It looks like the Tigers and Dillon wanted to confuse the Rams on that first play because they normally start off a run, and out of nowhere they just came out in the second half with a big throw.
You see that a lot, especially in playoff football. A team tries to make a big play to start the second half, as this one sails out of bounds and falls incomplete. And the Tigers send in the punt unit. So a good stop for Carmel after Mamaroneck tried to strike them. But they got to stop as this defensive battle continues here in this Section 1 AA playoff matchup.
Great day for a good defensive matchup here, Elijah. All we have seen here today so far is defense after 2 great touchdowns by both teams on the offensive side, though.
So Shane Smith, it's a pretty low punt, but it's a roller. But this one goes down inside the 20-yard line, going out of bounds at about the 13. So this is where Carmel will start their drive with 8:44 left to go.
Elijah, it looks like the Tigers have probably learned after a few good Buscemi runs, you know, I'm not going to let you run again, so let me just punt it out of bounds.
Right. Which is very smart. As Buchesney, like you said, he made a couple great runs, and they don't want to see that happen again. It's only a matter of time before he breaks one for a touchdown.
That's right.
So Carmel up to the line. K under center. As he's in the I-right formation. This one handed off to Duke as they try to use their force to get upfield, and Duke runs the ball hard again for a gain of 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down coming up for the Rams. Now we have a man down on the field. Can't quite tell who it is yet,
It's on the Rams side.
but it looks like it might be Bumgarner down on the field. So while Bumgarner is tended to, we'll take a quick break with LMC Varsity Sports. Back here after the injury timeout, we have second and short for Carmel. As K is back in the shotgun formation, he sends Mosqueda in motion. It'll be a quarterback keeper to the right side. As we have a late penalty flag that comes out, and this is probably going to be another personal foul. I'm not sure on who.
If it's against
This
Carmel,
is a personal foul. It's against Mamaroneck. So this is a big mistake, as this will be a 15-yard penalty from the spot. And that's not what Mamaroneck wanted.
not at all, Elijah. This really helps out Carmel, really push up forward. Penalties are crucial in playoff football, as they do say. Not only special teams.
Especially on the quarterback, it was a late hit on him. They're going to try to do their best to protect him. And this is another quarterback keeper from K as he tries to get up the field, and he picks up about 5 on the play. So we have second and about 4.5 to go for another Carmel first down.
Great little run by K there. Trying to squeeze right through that very strong Mamaroneck line. Led by the Parkinson brothers too, who are pretty big dudes.
Definitely. Let's go Tigers! And this is a third straight carry for K, and he now has some room to run as he cuts it back. He tries to get stripped, and he is up to the Mamaroneck 30-yard line after a big gain on the play. And the Rams are moving down the field against the Tigers with 7:19 here to go in this third quarter.
That's exactly what the Rams needed there, Elijah. A very big run or a very big play by their quarterback. And that's exactly what they got here on a very big 20 to 30 yard run by K. Just really bringing them up to the Mamaroneck 30.
So after the big run from K, he sends a man in motion. And we have a Carmel timeout. So Coach K seen something that he didn't like, and he calls a timeout. With 6:53 left to go here in this third quarter. We'll be right back. So we're back here after the Carmel timeout. 1st and 10 for the Rams. And we have a false start here on the Rams. And that's not what Carmel wanted coming out of the timeout. That'll back them up 5 yards.
This will be 1st and 15 now for the Rams.
So K sends a man in motion. He fakes, he's under pressure, and he'll try to make a run for it, and he picks up about 5 on the play.
Looks like back to the original line of scrimmage. Not a bad run by the quarterback of the Rams.
So that's his 4th straight carry. As he picks up 5, it's 2nd and 10.
Great way to avoid that pressure there, Elijah. He had a lot of Tigers coming at him, and he did a good job to squeeze through them all.
In the I formation is the Rams, as this is a play action and a screen pass over to Duke, and he has some room to run as he splits the defenders, and he gets up to the 15-yard line, the 14-yard line.
Very good play there by the Rams. Good little screen pass. Give them and push them forward big time to the Mamaroneck 14.
He actually got up to the 17-yard line, 3 yards shy of the 14.
Okay.
Sorry, Peter.
It's all good there, Elijah.
So it'll be 1st down for the Rams as they've been driving for quite some time now. And this K up to the line in the I right formation. And this is another handoff to Duke as he is tough to bring down. And he'll have a very short gain. And we have another late flag from the back judge And we'll see what this one is all about. Probably another personal foul. Emotions soaring high here in this playoff football matchup. And this is a penalty on the Tigers. And this will be 15 yards.
Like I said there, Elijah, penalties are crucial. And the Rams are taking advantage of it here today in this second half now. Really pushing forward, and they really want to get this touchdown to take the lead in this quarterfinal matchup against the Tigers.
And these personal foul penalties are penalties that you don't want. Unsportsmanlike conduct, you don't want that because those are not football plays.
Exactly.
So a quick handoff up the middle to Bumgarner as he runs and gets a touchdown. He is in, and the Rams take a 12-7 lead with 5:19 here to go in this third quarter. And things just got a lot more interesting, Peter.
That's right, Elijah. This is what the Rams wanted to come out of the second half, down 7-6. Now they're up 12-7 off a lot of very good running plays. They really solved the Mamaroneck line, defensive line here now, doing very good with Duke and their quarterback, K.
So the Rams elect not to go for two. It'll be Hutcher on the extra point attempt as they try to get their line straight. They get the snap off, and this kick is up, and it is good, giving the Rams a 13-7 lead, 5:19 to go here in this third quarter. We'll be right back as Mamaroneck receives the ball after the Carmel score. After the Carmel Rams touchdown and the extra point from Christian Hutcher, he gets set to kick this one off to the Tigers. And this one is kicked up high into the air. And this one is caught by Bennett as he tries to get up the field. He looks for a crease, and he is hit by 3 Ram defenders. And the Tigers will start this drive from the 25-yard line.
Rams did very good to stop the Tigers there after that
29-yard line.
29-yard line.
So a short return for the Tigers as they give up a touchdown on the last possession. So they're looking to even things up, and then the extra point will give them the lead back. Tommy Dillon in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his right. Shane Smith out in motion to the left. And Tommy Dillon breaks 1 tackle, tries to break 2 and 3, but he is brought down for a short gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 coming up.
I feel like the Mamaroneck has so much potential to score this touchdown here sooner or later. The Rams are going to eventually get caught off guard and just see a Tiger touchdown.
This is a handoff to Smith as he cuts it up the field, finds a good hole, good patient run from Smith. And he is up to the 37-yard line for the Tigers. And it'll be 3rd and 3.
Tigers doing very well to push forward. Just got a few yards left to go to get that first down on here on 3rd down.
Mamaroneck's still in the hurry up. And this is another handoff to Smith as he cuts this one up the field, and he has enough for Tigers' first down.
Very good job there by the Tigers. 3 very good runs for that first down.
Good right there from Smith. He's been displaying patience and good vision all night long, waiting for the holes to open up for him. The offensive line doing a good job as Tommy Dillon has a pocket. He throws this one to the sideline, and this one is game over. Or it's actually complete. A great reception from DeVito on the sideline. He hits the toe tap. And this is another first down for the Mamaroneck Tigers as they keep this drive going.
That was a very beautiful pass by Dillon to Vito there.
Dillon steps up in the pocket, gets this one off to Cologne. He tries to break a tackle, and this is another Tigers first down.
Mamaroneck coming out explosive here now after that Rams touchdown. Dillon moving quickly, 2 great passes, and the Mamaroneck Tigers are flirting here.
So McCarthy saves a Cologne touchdown on the last play, and this is another handoff to Smith as he makes another cutback, but he's brought down by Nicholas Telesco for a short gain on the play.
Going back 2 plays ago with that Vito catch, it looks like it was right out of bounds, but Vito had 1 foot, just barely 1 foot in bounds.
Mamaroneck doing a good job of keeping the Carmel defense off balance. This is another handoff to Smith as he gets up the field. He picks up about 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down and short for the Tigers.
3rd and 4 for the Tigers.
Mamaroneck again with the 3rd and inches.
Tommy Dillon looks up the field. This is another completion to DeVito as he is up within the 10-yard line, up to the 4-yard line. And a great completion from Tommy Dillon to DeVito to put the Tigers in great scoring position.
Elijah, what I said, the Mamaroneck just needs to get that defense caught off guard, and he's been doing that with his passing right here.
And this is a keeper from Dillon as he fakes the handoff to Smith, but he's stuffed, and the ball does come out, but the play was blown dead before the fumble. And I know the Carmel fans don't like that one.
All right, that was a tough call there, right there. And for
Second.
yeah, my bad there, Elijah, but it looks like the Tigers are so close.
So this is a handoff to Smith, and he is in for the touchdown. Mamaroneck strikes right after the Carmel touchdown. A great job from the Tigers with 2:34 left to go here in this 3rd quarter. The Tigers tie things up with the touchdown and look to get the extra point to regain the lead.
What a great way to respond a Rams touchdown. That's correct there, Elijah. The Tigers came in roaring there with their quarterback, Tommy Dillon, with a lot of great passing and running.
And this is a high snap, and this is a disaster. And things will stay tied at 13 apiece after Mamaroneck messes up the snap, and they cannot regain the lead. So we're tied here at 13, late in the 3rd quarter. Playoff football here at Mamaroneck High School. We'll be right back. After the Mamaroneck touchdown and the boxed extra point, we are tied here at 13 apiece as the Rams get set to receive this kickoff, and this is a high, short kick as Bumgarner receives this one, and he gets up the field. He tries to make a cut. He breaks a few tackles, and he is up past the 50-yard line, and it's actually not Bumgarner. It's actually Jason Ramin, who gets up past the Mamaroneck 50-yard line. And they are in enemy territory, and they start off with good field position, Peter.
Elijah, looks like there's a little Mamaroneck miscue collision on that play as well that helped the Rams get a little more yardage on that play.
So special teams still making a difference here in this football game.
That's right there, Elijah.
So Kay back in the shotgun. Sam Duke to his right. He takes the snap. He keeps this one, tries to run up the middle, and he pushes forward for a decent gain on the play. So it looks like we're going to have about 2nd and 5 coming up.
Elijah, I feel like this game is going to go down the wire. If special teams can probably play a huge factor. And if there's penalties involved, just hopefully it's not against Mamaroneck.
So Kay gets set to take the snap. He drops back for the pass. He tries to move around the pocket. He gets this one off. He throws this one up, but it falls incomplete. Babnick was the intended receiver on that play. And the Mamaroneck fans are pleading with the referees for a defensive holding or for an offensive holding call.
Yeah,
but it'll fall incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Fans can always call one game, but what the refs see, it's a different game there, buddy.
Right, they always have the last say.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Rams. They started this drive with great field position at the Mamaroneck 49-yard line, and they get them to jump. But the penalty flag took a while to be thrown, but it's a false start called on Carmel. And this will take Carmel back 5 yards. So it'll be 4th and 10 coming up for the Rams.
Like I said there, Elijah, penalties are going to be huge going down the wire. And there's one right there that brings back the Rams towards near the 50-yard line again.
3rd and 10 for the Rams. Kay takes the snap. He rolls out to his right. He looks for a receiver, and he has a man on the sideline. This is Mosqueda. And this is a first down for the Rams. And that was a great throw.
That was a huge throw by Kay. A very nice throw down the field for about 15 yards, it looked like there, and found a nice wide open receiver for a completed pass. And after that tough penalty, you know, that's a very good play to come back from that.
So a crucial 3rd down conversion for the Rams as we get closer to this 4th quarter. Minute 15 left to go in the 3rd, and this is a quarterback keeper from Kay as he picks up about 6 on the play. And we'll have 2nd down and 4 coming up.
But what we've seen so far right now by the Rams is what they've been doing good as well there, Elijah, is that they're killing this clock. They're doing very well on offense now to move up, and not only that, but keep their offense on the field and take the Tommy Dillon and the Mamaroneck offense off.
So this is a handoff to Duke, and he picks up about 3 on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 1 coming up for the Rams. But like you said, Peter, that TOP has been crucial for the Rams, and I'm not talking about time. I'm talking about time of possession.
Yeah.
They've been killing the clock. 20 seconds here to go in the 3rd quarter, and this is a handoff to Duke, and he is stopped for no gain on the play, and we'll have 4th down coming up as time ticks away in this 3rd quarter. And the 4th quarter is coming up as the clock continues to tick. And it looks like the Rams are going to take this one and talk things over during the break. And indeed, that's what happens. So we have 000s on the clock for this 3rd quarter. The 4th quarter coming up. We're all tied here at 13 apiece. This is going to be a big 4th quarter coming up for both teams as they try to get this win in this Section 1 AA quarterfinal. Back here for this 4th quarter, this 4th and 1, as the Rams try to get a first down. It's a quarterback keeper from Kay, and he is very close to having a first down, and it is indeed a first down for the Rams as they keep this drive going and quiet the Mamaroneck crowd.
Yeah, this has been a very crucial one here, but been helping Mamaroneck a lot here today is that there's their first home playoff game, and so the fans are so hyped here today.
So the Rams get that 2nd playoff quick here to start this 4th quarter, and they pick up a good gain of about 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4 coming up. And they are back to the line quick once again early here in this 4th quarter. And it's Sam Duke as he tries to get to the sideline. And a good tackle from Trey Cologne as he's been all over the field tonight, making good plays on special teams and in the secondary. So it'll be 3rd and short coming up for the Rams.
Mamaroneck has played a very good on D on these kind of possessions in the first half. Let's see what they can do right now in this late 4th quarter here.
So the Rams stay with the I right formation, and this is a misdirection to Sam Duke, and he tries to dive for the first down. And it looks like he does have enough. As the chains do indeed move. And this is another conversion for the Rams as they keep this drive going and try to regain the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Rams stay in the I right formation as Coach K may see something on that side of Mamaroneck's defense. And this is another misdirection to Sam Duke. He is stopped in the backfield by Charlie Parkinson.
Very good stop by the Tigers there on D. It looks like Coach K is going to continue with his QB out there. It looked like it was a 3rd down on that one.
So that was 1st down. It's now 2nd down. As Parkinson got a tackle for a loss on that one. And K will keep that one as he makes a cut. And that's a good run for K. And he'll have enough for another Rams 1st down. And they are very, very close to getting a touchdown here in this 4th quarter.
That's right there, Elijah. They're pushing and pushing here on the Mamaroneck defense, and they're doing very well here in this second half. Like we spoke before, that time of possession is very nice here and crucial in this second half, to especially keep off Tommy Dillon and that explosive offense too.
So this is a pitch out to Duke, and he has a lane, and he's gonna get to the pylon, and he's in for a touchdown as the Rams regain the lead here in this fourth quarter. A big score for Carmel. And we'll have the extra point coming up, but a good play call from Coach K. He attacks the left side of Mamaroneck's defense, and they get the go-ahead touchdown here early in this fourth quarter.
Great job there by the Rams. And let's see what happens here with the extra point.
Hutcher back to kick the extra point. The snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is good. So a 7-point lead now for the Rams as they get a go-ahead touchdown here in this fourth quarter. Mamaroneck will receive the ball coming up next as they try to even this one back up at 20 apiece. After a great drive from the Carmel Rams, ending in a Sam Duke touchdown, the Mamaroneck Tigers are now down 20-13 with 10:07 left to go here in this fourth quarter. As Hutch gets the kick off, this is a high kick, and this one is caught by Bennett. As he makes a cut, he reverses field, he looks for a lane, he tries to get outside, he makes another cut, and a good return from Bennett as he's up to the 42-yard line. So Mamaroneck will start this drive off in some good shape.
That's right, Elijah. And the Tigers have been coming out very explosive here on returns here, one with Cologne and now with Bennett. So let's see what the Tigers can respond to that other touchdown by the Carmel Rams. And the last time Carmel Rams scored, Mamaroneck scored. So it's been all offense now in this second half compared to the first very defensive first.
Tommy Dillon in the shotgun formation, 3 receivers to his right. As he hands this one off to Smith, and Smith will be stopped for a short gain on the play.
And like I said, also, you know, special teams have been very important in this game so far, and they've been showing it very well on the return in game.
So this is another handoff to Smith, and he picks up a good gain on this play, and he's very close to a first down. We'll see where he's spotted at. But a good run from Smith and a great decision from Dillon to give him the handoff.
That's right, a good run again there by Smith. And the Tigers keep on pushing.
So Smith goes out of bounds with about 2 yards left to go. Third down for the Tigers as they get directions from Coach Vitti. As Tommy Dillon drops back a pass, he has a lane to run, and he'll keep going, and he is up to the Carmel 32-yard line. Great decision from Dillon to keep that one. He saw the lane, and he took off and got him a Mamaroneck first down.
That's right, Elijah. Tommy Dillon, great job on that run, really pushing their offense up.
So Dillon will roll out to his right looking for a man, and he has a man, and it's Cologne as he gets up the field, and he is up within the 20-yard line. The Tigers are in the red zone and are threatening to score and tie this game back up.
This is exactly what we wanted to see by the Tigers, and we wanted to see Cologne get that ball, and looks like now Coach K is getting a little bit worried now that how the Tigers are responding on offense.
So the Tigers are indeed driving down the field. Coach K wants to talk things over with his defense. We'll be right back with 9:13 to go. Mamaroneck trailing 20-13. After the Carmel timeout, we are back. Tommy Dillon in the shotgun. He sends Smith out in motion to the left. Dillon throws for the end zone, but this one falls incomplete. And it'll be second down coming up for the Tigers.
But Elijah, after that Tiger offense was literally hibernating in that first half, it looks like they woke up in the second one and they come out roaring. What a great second half so far we've seen here by both sides.
So the Tigers are in the red zone as Dillon reverses field and rolls out to his right, but this one is tipped. A great play from the Carmel Rams, number 54, Nicholas Telesco, as he gets a hand on that ball and forces the incompletion. Now 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers.
And that's what, like, I feel like was all the whole timeout was on the Rams side. They were worried because they didn't want to wake up a sleeping Tiger, and the Tigers are very slowly crouching in that end zone.
So Tommy Dillon is under a little bit of pressure. He moves around in the pocket. He throws this one up to DeVito, and this is a near catch from DeVito, but it falls incomplete. Mosqueda on the coverage. He forces the incompletion, and it's now 4th down for the Tigers. And with no field goal kicker, the Tigers are gonna go for this one. In the red zone, 8:51 left to go here in this 4th quarter. Coach Biddy is gonna gamble.
Elijah, the Tigers have been successful so far on 4th down in that first quarter. They went 2 for 2. Let's see if they can continue that momentum on 4th down.
So the snap is good. Dillon moves around. He looks for a man. He throws this one up, and this one is intercepted, and this is a touchback as the Carmel Rams get the turnover, and they'll get the ball back. That is not what Mamaroneck wanted for that one.
It's a tough one, Elijah, and that's the first mistake by either side on offense. So that was the first interception of the game.
So Mamaroneck is asking for a safety call, but they're not going to get it. It's a touchback. It's not a safety because he started in the end zone. He never came out of the end zone and went back in.
That's right.
So the Carmel Rams will start at their 20-yard line as they try to expand this lead here in this 4th quarter.
And this is the time, Elijah, that the Rams, as we said before, so just run down that clock. And that would be a very heartbreaker if they can do that to the Tigers.
So 20-13 for the Rams, as Mamaroneck desperately needs a stop here to keep this game within reach. And this is a good run from Duke, and the ball is out, and it is recovered by the Tigers. A huge play here as the Tigers get the ball back. This is a huge play, huge turn of events, and the Tigers will get the ball back. But the referees are talking it over as they're trying to say that Duke may have been down. So we'll see what they come up with. And they ruled that it is still Carmel ball. A very controversial call here, as the fans of Mamaroneck do not like this call.
Go back to Carmel!
A very game-changing call. That could have been a huge play from Mamaroneck.
Exactly.
But Carmel keeps the drive going.
It's a very tough one. Very tough one, Elijah.
And things are getting very physical as this game is heating up here in the 4th quarter. As the Tigers know that they could possibly have the ball right now. So their defense is very fiery here in this 4th quarter as they try to get the ball back for their offense.
You gotta leave early! You get you!
Carmel in the I formation. A receiver split out to the right. This is a run right up the middle and a good run from Sam Duke as he powers up to the 44-yard line, and he may have enough for a Rams first down.
It's a tough one for the Tigers here so far. It's a first down after a blown call by the refs here. Especially coming off an interception, and then looks like you just got a fumble recovery, and now you got to deal with this. So and especially going down here, 4th quarter.
A huge bang call as the Carmel drive continues, as Sam Duke continues to run strong as he is up to the Mamaroneck 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3 coming up for the Rams. And like you said before, Peter, time is ticking as the Rams continue their drive. And a score here will really put their foot on the throat of the Mamaroneck Tigers.
Yeah, and it's sad of the last couple of plays for the Tigers for that to just happen. And now with the way that Duke has been running, you know, that's going to be even more of a dagger to the fans here especially.
So the Rams continue to run the ball, pick up another first down, and keep the clock moving. As the run game has been working all game, getting 5, 6, 7, 8 yards a pop.
But don't forget, Dylan is a good QB, and the Tigers have been playing pretty well on offense too. You never know what can happen.
Tommy Dillon actually in that linebacker, playing left outside linebacker right now, as this is another handoff to Duke, and he keeps his feet moving, and he picks up another 6 yards. Time still ticking, 6:05 here to go in the fourth quarter. And if Carmel can keep the clock going and ultimately get a score here at the end of this drive, that wouldn't be good for the Tigers.
Tiger fans are still showing frustration after that tough call.
This is a handoff to the fullback up to Bumgarner as he gets a short gain on the play. It'll be third down for the Rams.
So now that's a very good stop by the Tiger defense now. Let's see if they can stop it here on third down and see if they can get a punt on this one, and let's see if they can bring that offense back on the field.
Let's go, crowd!
Now the Rams look to open it up a little bit. K back in the shotgun, the pistol formation, and he gets the Mamaroneck defense to jump, but it will be a false start. Caught on the offensive line of the Rams, and this will take them back and make this third down a lot more interesting.
You still stink!
The Mamaroneck fans yelling at the referees still stink, even though that call did go in their favor.
Tigers now get a little momentum back on that penalty. Like we said, penalties can kill you, but penalties can also help you out. And that penalty helped out the Tigers defense.
K has 3 receivers out, 2 in the backfield with him. As he drops back the pass, he looks for the pocket, he moves around, he tries to run for the first down, and he'll be stopped short as he gets up to about the 40-yard line. The 39-yard line K gets to, and it's now fourth down for the Rams. And this is a big decision for Coach K as time is running short. And he doesn't want to give Mamaroneck another chance to score.
That's right, but with 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go, I wouldn't know why he doesn't go with his punt team. Because if you go with your punt team, you could probably let the Tigers play a little bit back. Right. But if you play on fourth down, you want to throw it, and it doesn't go through, you give Mamaroneck a good yards to start on.
So a gutsy call here from Coach K, and it pays off as he gets the first down completion to Buchesny. So the first down throw from K to Buchesny gives the Rams another first down, and they keep this drive moving, and more importantly, they keep the clock moving as they have the 20-13 lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And that was the first, I think, fourth down conversion for the Rams, and that was very, very smart by Coach K.
So that play could have been a disaster, and this is a big run for Duke as he picks up another first down, and he is out of bounds, so the clock will stop.
Duke has been running all over the Tigers here. He's been ramming, as you would say, through that defense here in this fourth quarter. And it's been so crucial for the Rams, but such a tough one for the Tigers.
So this is another handoff to Duke, and he'll be stopped for another short game, but he keeps his feet moving once again and makes something out of nothing and picks up about 4.5 on the play.
And you know that something is killing that clock. And that's what the Tigers don't want. When the offense that's winning the game is killing that clock.
The offensive line for the Rams doing a great job of getting a good push up front as they keep the clock moving. K under center.
Let's go!
Duke in the backfield. He takes another handoff, and he is stuffed by a slew of Mamaroneck defenders. And third down is coming up with 3:25 left to go here in this fourth quarter. And this is a big third down for the Tigers.
Another big third down for the Tigers. Let's see what they can do. They stopped the last one, but the Rams were so lucky and they converted on fourth. So let's see what the Tigers can do now on third.
So you got to think that this is four down territory for the Rams. So stop here on third down will be important for Mamaroneck. The fourth down will be even bigger, as this is a quick handoff to Bumgarner, and he is up very close to a first down for the Rams.
And he's getting closer and closer, the Rams. He's getting that first one.
So it's not a first down. It'll be fourth and about a half yard to go. So this is a big play here coming up. And this is for a quarterfinal win. And it is indeed a first down for the Rams, as they can convert that fourth down and keep the clock moving and keep their drive going.
That's right there, Elijah. And it's getting closer and closer to down the wire for the Tigers, and they really need that defense to overpower K and the Rams offense.
So the Rams continue to run the football, and we now have a timeout from Mamaroneck as they try to stop the clock late here in this fourth quarter. Down 20-13, the Rams are getting very close to getting another touchdown to expand their lead. We'll be right back with 2:10 left to go here in this fourth quarter. So the Rams are back up to the line with 2:10 left to go here in the fourth quarter, as they've had the ball for over 6 minutes here, taking a lot of time off the clock. And Sam Duke powers ahead for another Rams touchdown as they expand their lead 26-13, and they are threatening to put a close on this quarterfinal and move on to the semifinals next week, most likely against New Rochelle.
It's a huge dagger in the last 2 minutes of this game, and a lot of Tiger fans have noticed that already and start exiting the field.
So Hutch is in for the extra point, and Mamaroneck is in danger of losing this game and having their season come to a close. So the extra point is up, and it is good with 2:03 left to go here in this fourth quarter. The Carmel Rams are in command, and we'll be right back as the Tigers get set to receive. After the Sam Duke touchdown, the Carmel Rams are in command late here in this fourth quarter, as Hutch is back to kick this one off. The Rams ran off about 6 minutes and some change on the clock as he kicks this one into the dirt. And this one is bobbled, and the Tigers will just fall on this one as they'll start their drive, and they'll have to move fast, get a quick score and an onside kick if they want to get back in this game.
If you believe in miracles, Elijah, this is when it has to happen.
Most definitely.
If you got to get a touchdown and some more, as John Madden would say. Let's see what happens. If they can get one, and then maybe, like you said, an onside kick and get that ball back quickly and get another one to at least tie, or if they can pull up a huge comeback on a 2-point conversion and pull that off, so that would be amazing.
So the Tigers will start this drive at their own 29, 2 minutes left to go. It'll be Dillon on the quarterback keeper, and he'll be stopped for a gain of 4. And the clock continues to run, and it's not in Mamaroneck's favor right now.
That's right, and they're gonna have to do something more than just that.
Dillon drops back the pass. He throws this one deep. He has a man. It's DeVito, and DeVito makes the catch up to the 34-yard line of the Carmel Rams. So that's exactly what the Tigers needed as they get closer to scoring position.
That's right.
And they are quick up to the line.
So there's a timeout by Carmel, and that helps out the Tigers to not burn their timeout.
So after the Carmel timeout, the Tigers are going to have a chance to talk some things over and make a plan to try and get this quick score to get back into this game.
That's right.
After the Carmel timeout, Tommy Dillon is in the shotgun formation, 3 receivers to his right. As he steps up in the pocket, he has some room. He rolls out to his right, and he slips and falls. And that's a huge play as the clock continues to move. So it'll be 2nd and 14 coming up for the Tigers with 1:15 left to go.
Yeah, it was a tough slip there for the Tigers. QB Dillon and the Tigers in general. Let's see what he can come back on this one.
So Tommy Dillon, he throws one deep, and he has a man. And this is a touchdown to Shane Smith. So that's just what the Tigers needed. They got a touchdown early with 59 seconds left to go. So they have to get this extra point. And then the onside kick. So they have another chance to score to get back in this game.
Just like we said, Elijah, they needed that quick touchdown and get an onside kick now after this extra point. If they can pull it off, this would be a miracle.
So 59 seconds left to go. It can be done as the Tigers just scored in about a minute. So they'll have another minute to try and get some more points on the board and tie this Section 1 AA quarterfinal up.
That's right. A lot of crazy things have happened in under a minute. So the
kick is up and good from Kalinin. And it is 27-20 as Mamaroneck gets just what they need to stay in this football game. So we'll be right back as Carmel gets set to receive and be expecting an onside kick from the Tigers. After the touchdown throw from Tommy Dillon to Shane Smith, the Tigers get set for an onside kick with 59 seconds left to go here in this 4th quarter.
Come on, Will! Be ready, be ready!
As the Rams have a lot of men up to receive this kick. So the Tigers will need a good bounce on this one to have a chance to recover.
fans are getting into this moment right now, Elijah.
So a bad onside kick. This one doesn't even go 10 yards. And that is a disaster for the Tigers as the Rams will get the ball back with 56 seconds left to go.
You stink! You stink! That's a good goal! You got that one right!
What a bad moment there for the Tigers, Elijah.
Yeah, very disappointing onside kick.
This is not what the Tigers were hoping for.
So Kay comes into the huddle. And the Rams are in eye left formation as they look to run out this clock and go home with the victory. As Sam Duke holds onto this ball. And the Tigers call a timeout to stop the clock.
You got two good calls tonight.
Tigers still have another one.
You stink!
So one timeout left to go. I'm not sure if it'll be enough. But a first down from the Rams were in this game. But if the Tigers can get a stop, they might have a little time to maybe get a punt return.
Rip that ball, Tigers!
Or maybe dead the ball with the punt and maybe try to get a big play on offense to try and tie this game up.
And you never know what can happen, Elijah. There could be a fumble, there could be a pick. And so you just got to be aware of that too. Tigers D has been good in the first half. A little bit got caught off guard in the second. So you never know what can happen, Elijah, in less than a minute left.
So the Rams are back up to the line. Kay hands it off to Duke. He has a little room to run as he keeps his feet moving once again. Very strong run from Sam Duke as he is up to the 38.5-yard line of Mamaroneck. Then Mamaroneck burns his final timeout with 41 seconds left to go.
was like by a matter of inches for the first down for the Rams, and if they can just get right through that, it's just, this game is done, and a dagger to the Tigers.
So it'll be 3rd down, about 3 for the Rams. And I'm pretty sure they're going to give it to Duke once again, as he's been running very hard the entire game.
That's right, Elijah. Duke literally took over this second half for the Rams. Kay was just going with him at every play to just literally kill that clock.
Go Tigers!
I'm sure Coach Vitti told his team, go for the ball. Try and get a strip, something to get the ball back for their offense, so they can try and get a score to tie this game up. So the Rams are in I-left formation, and this is indeed a handoff to Duke, and he runs up the middle, and he powers ahead for a Carmel first down, and that'll do it. As I'm pretty sure victory formation is coming up for the Rams.
Clock isn't running though, but that should.
So the Carmel Rams are indeed in victory formation. A great game here. But it'll be Kay taking the knee, and it'll be the Carmel Rams moving on to the semifinal, where they'll face most likely New Rochelle. And this was a heartbreaker here for Mamaroneck, as they played a great game. They hung in tough, and they come up just short here in this quarterfinal.
Very sad fourth quarter for the Tigers. The way to finish it on an interception when they were so close of getting into the end zone, and then for that not fumble call to continue that after that. But the Tigers played their heart out today, Elijah, and we saw a good game today.
We definitely did. A heartbreaker for Mamaroneck. A couple plays here and there, a couple calls here and there. The game could have went the other way.
Exactly.
But nonetheless, it's the Carmel Rams moving on. And the Mamaroneck Tigers finished the season 6-2. But they have nothing to hang their head about, as we have an interview coming up with Coach Vitti here on LMC Varsity Sports. Elijah Ware here with Coach Vitti. Coach, a devastating loss to close out the season, but a great game from your team. What do you have to say about your team, and how are you guys going to move forward after this one?
Oh, you know, I'm real proud of these guys. You know, seniors, some of these guys have been with me for 3 years, but I've seen a lot of them grown up, you know, from the middle school until now, and they're going to be okay. You know, I just had a moment with them and was able to let them know that, you know, if this is the worst thing that happens to them in their life, they're going to be, they're going to live charmed lives, and I truly mean that. This is a special group, full of grit, and you know, tomorrow the sun will rise, the sky will be blue, and the grass will be green, and we'll be okay.
So, Coach, after taking this loss, what do you see for these guys moving forward as men in specific, and how have you seen them grow this season?
Oh, tremendously. And again, this is a perfect example, you know, like I just mentioned about this great game. You know, this is the best game, you know, we have, and it teaches you so much. And for these guys to lay it on the line tonight and, you know, to come up just short, you know, they're champions in my book. And we'll move on, and these guys are all going to be great people. You know, the big thing here with this game that we teach is a 20-year plan. You know, we want them to come back as good men, you know, as people who add to their community, as good fathers and husbands, and that's the goal, and I really think we have that with these young men.
Elijah Ware here with Peter Vera after Mamaroneck just suffered a 27-20 playoff loss. It was a hard-fought game from both teams, but that time of possession for Carmel really paid evident in the end of the game and spelled doom from Mamaroneck.
Yeah, Elijah, you know, Mamaroneck came out strong. The first play of the game, they came out strong with Dylan running the ball all the way down the field. You know, that was the only time that Mamaroneck had a good possession at offense at all in the first half, because it was all defense in the first half. But then, like you said, it was that time of possession in the second half with Duke, the running back for the Carmel Rams, just ran over Mamaroneck, and that just literally killed everything for the hopes of the Tigers of winning this game. And not only that, that interception that came in late in the third quarter, literally just put a dagger in the hearts of Mamaroneck Tigers here today, because after that it was just all Duke running down and all clock just going quick. And it's a tough one also, Elijah, because as we say, this was the first Mamaroneck home playoff game in a while, so it's a tough one to lose this one.
So Mamaroneck finishes the season at 6-2. They possibly may have a bowl game coming up, so stay tuned for that. I'm Elijah Ware here with Peter Vera. Rob Moretti is our community sports producer. Our cameramen Sean Kelly and Shane McIver. We're with LMC Varsity Sports. Have a good night, everyone.